parents, my name is Coach Sensei D. I'm Child Development Coach here at Solar Studios in South Gosford, and I'm jumping on. I've done this video for you, and it's all about confidence. So does your child have confidence, or does your child have too much confidence? Well, I'm here to talk to you a little bit about confidence and about what we're doing to help children this September. So as you know, many children, and probably your children as well, are going to a new school, whether it's a new high school, a new preschool, or whatever age range they're going into. And this causes a lot of stress for children, causes anxiety and stress because they're not used to the routine, the building's different, they don't know what teachers they get in, they're going to meet new friends, so their friends not moving up with them. So it causes a lot of anxiety for children, especially at their stage of emotional development, especially younger children, as they're just learning to play peer-to-peer, but they actually lack sportsmanship, and there's so much more that goes on. It's not just a case of your child is nervous to go to a new school. So how can we help? So many people, when they're looking for confidence, they look for martial arts, and absolutely fantastic. Martial arts is brilliant for confidence if taught correctly. But how is martial arts brilliant for confidence? How is putting on some boxing gloves and going aya aya and doing some punching and kicking great for confidence? How? Well, I'm here to tell you how we do it here at Solar Studios, and also tell you a little bit more about confidence as well. So here at Solar Studios, really quickly, we're not about the punching, we're not about the kicking, we're not about the throwing. We're actually not about martial arts. Yes, we do teach martial arts, but we're about development skills. We help children with child psychology and child development using martial arts as a tool to drive that. So we help children physically, emotionally, socially, and intellectually. So I'm going to talk to you about the emotional stage of development. So we're going to talk to you about confidence. So there's many different types of confidence. Many people just think of confidence as one word, and they think my child is afraid to do things or doesn't have the confidence within themselves. So confidence, you have controversial confidence. This is your go-getters. You also have true confidence, self-confidence, people who are naturally confident in themselves. We also have overconfidence. Yes, a child that can be overconfident. That means that they have the natural ability to be, they're confident within themselves and what they can do, but they actually overestimate their abilities and their strategies. So for instance, we can have a child who's like, we're showing them something, what they got to do. Yeah, I can do it. Yeah, it's easy. And they go and do it, and they do it all completely wrong. That's overconfidence, overestimating themselves. So we need to help them obviously work in other areas and control X, Y, Z to help them to overcome that. The next thing we have is simulating confidence. So basically faking confidence. And I did that a lot when I was at school. We'll get into that a little bit later. And then we have self-efficacy, which is basically your child is fantastic in social environments. So they can go to new clubs and do sports or meet new friends. Absolutely not a problem. But they lack the confidence and the ability to perform technical tasks, and that's what that one is. So I like to put confidence into two kind of types. I like to put it into social, and I also like to put it into epistemic. So these are two different types of confidence, and they break off into two different areas. So one child may be one child may be the other. So lacking confidence, what does that mean for your child? They're going to lack the ability to want to try new things, which is sad really, because children should go out and explore new things and find out what they're good at. They're also going to be afraid to make mistakes. This will be why your child doesn't want to try new things, because they lack that self-esteem and they don't want to make mistakes because maybe they feel that they'll make themselves look silly, and they don't like this. So we have four elements when it comes to confidence. We have exposure, we have failure, we have reflection, and compassion. So how can we help children overcome confidence issues? Well, it's really, really important if your child really struggles with confidence to seek some help in order to help them. So whether you find some sort of club that helps with confidence, or whether, you look at what we do here and we help with the emotional and social side of development skills, which will help with confidence. But it's going to take commitment to do this. Confidence is not going to happen just like that. So if you see a course that says one week confidence course, boom, and you think, yes, fantastic, want the results, let's get it. Yes, your child can become confident, necessarily doesn't mean it's going to maintain. So we have commitment to help your child. So how you can help your child with confidence? So how you can help your child with confidence is get your child not to say things about themselves that they don't want to become a reality. For example, I am thick. So when I was younger, and I don't know if you lack confidence, but when I was younger, I got bullied a lot, and I had really low confidence. I didn't have a lot of friends. I moved around a lot with my family, so I was always into new schools. So I used to say to myself, because I struggled with dyslexia, I had learning difficulties, and I used to say to myself, I am thick. because other people would always say I was thick. So I used to say, yeah, I'm thick, I'm thick. And you start believing it, and that starts to really have an effect on your self-esteem, on your emotional development, on your social aspect, and so many other things. So don't say things about yourself that you don't want to become true. Always remind yourself of the positive things. So positive things such as, if your child is struggling with maths at school, say for instance, and other people are going, ha ha, you only got 2 out of 10, or whatever children do these days, and your child says, oh my God, I'm thick, I'm thick. Instead of saying you're thick and thick, get your child to say, no, look at what you have achieved. Look at what you did get right. Now let's just help you with the ones that you don't get right, and reinforce this. This is going to help them with their emotional side of development, helping them to create more of a positive outlook instead of looking on the negative side. So that's another thing. Look on positive thoughts instead of having negative thoughts. We all have negative thoughts. It's part of life. We can't help it. But, you know, try and put them down and really boost up the positives. So look at things that your child can do. So say, wow, look what you can do. You built this. You drew this. This is truly amazing. I can't do that. Look at that. So what if you struggle with maths? We're going to help you with that with your coaches and your teachers and me as a parent. But look at this, what you did is truly amazing. You're fantastic. Let's go and try something new. If we get it wrong, we get it wrong. Remember, if children lack confidence, they're going to lack the ability, they're going to lack the self-esteem, and they're not going to want to make mistakes. And this is why they're going to find it hard. So finding something that's going to help your child with achieving goals is going to help your child with confidence. So with that said, here at Solo Studio, so I'm not saying come to us, I just wanted to do a topic on confidence for you. But as an example here at Solo Studios, we work on goals. So we do goals. So confidence is a lot of reasons why parents come to us to help with confidence. And it's not going to happen over 1 month. It's not, boom, my child's confident, that's it. Because it actually can de-escalate and lapse back down. If a situation happens and your child's not used to training in that confidence, it could go back down. It's like learning a skill. If you're learning martial arts, and you take, I don't know, 6 months off and you come back, you're not going to be at the same standards as you were. If you did music lessons and then all of a sudden you didn't do it for a long time and you came back, you're not going to be at the standard that you were. It's the same for when I was at school. How many of you at school did French or German? And how many of you can actually remember the full conversations you had at school back then? I can only remember a few things like bonjour, je m'appelle, j'ai 15 ans, j'habite Newcastle. I can only remember so many different things. I can't remember everything. Why? Because I didn't constantly train in that. And that's what you need to do when you're trying to improve yourself. So improving on your emotional and social side of development for your child and confidence, you need to have them in a right environment. So the environment is going to help them to thrive. So if they make mistakes, it's okay to make mistakes. We all learn through mistakes, and children have to learn that it's okay to do that. So here at Solar Studios, we help children with perseverance. We help children to understand that if you make failures, it's not the end of the world. We all make failures, and we help them to overcome them failures to work towards their goal. Helping them with it, towards a goal. So their goals for children is to obtain their martial art belts, to get towards their black belt. Obviously, us as parents and coaches, we're helping them on their individuality of development skills, whether helping them with control, confidence, focusing, coordination, vestibular system, whatever it may be, we're helping them in that area. But for the child, they're obtaining their goals, they're obtaining their skill stripes, they're obtaining their certifications, their medals, all these other things, which is boosting up their confidence because they're achieving so much. And this is a continuous goal to help them. So when they're ready to move up to the next high school or the next this or the next that, they're already confident to do things, confident to apply themselves to university, confident to do X, Y, Z. So creating the right environment is going to help your child. So necessarily martial arts, if you're just kicking and punching, martial arts help with confidence? No. Anyone can kick and punch. Anyone can teach you kick and punching. It has to be goal orientated, and it has to work towards the development side as well to help them, because emotional development has a huge impact on confidence as well. So did you know, for example, 3 to 4 year olds, especially 3-year-olds, their stage of development is they like to explore their emotions. This is where you get a lot of independency, where they're always hanging onto your leg, or they won't leave you alone, or you try and send them off to nursery and they're just hanging on you, crying on you. You want to go to the toilet and they won't give you 5 minutes peace. That's why it's their stage of development. They're exploring many different things. Then we have the 5 to 6 year olds, sometimes 4 if the child is overdeveloped. The 5 to 6 year olds are now starting to express their feelings. This is where you get tantrums, outbursts of crying. You take them to somewhere that they've been dying to go. You get there, I don't want to do it, I don't want to, and they start crying and they won't do it, and they're screaming on the floor, or they're kicking and yelling, and you're just like, oh my. It's part of their emotional development, and confidence and everything it all interlinks together. That's why child psychology and development skills and using, yes, martial arts to help drive this is what we do here. So in a nutshell, to help your child with confidence, if you feel like you need somewhere to, to really help them, please do seek out somewhere, whether it's you want to come to me for martial arts and development that we do, or whether you just want to try a martial arts or rugby or whatever it is to help your child with confidence, then please do. But always try and enforce positivity. Always tell your child, look what you have achieved. No matter how small it may be, a picture they've painted and they struggle painting pictures and they've done it, always reinforce that, always help them, and always remind them, say, don't say things that you don't want to be true about yourself. So, for instance, I used to be overweight. I used to be size 24, and I used to always say, when I taught my adults, and they used to have jokes and things, I used to say, yeah, I'm fat, yeah, look at me, and deep down inside, I hated that. I hated being called fat XYZ. And, it puts confidence down. It makes you feel very, very small and sad, and we don't want that with children. We want them to become the best versions of themselves. So, always reinforce, that they've done really well, positive thoughts, and always, tell them what they're capable of and say, look what you have achieved. So I hope you can help your child with confidence if they have self-confidence issues. Or alternatively, if your child is confident in social situations but lacks confidence as in the ability to, do performing tasks themselves and things like that, we can help as well.